right, it is that time. We are talking with Tom Gamble from In-Game Sports, the Skyline Chili Crosstown Showdown, presented by Mercy Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, and Meyer. Tom, good morning.
Morning, Bridget. How are you? Still flying solo, I see, right?
I am. The triumphant return of Nick Wetta will be on Monday.
Yes. Well, here's the deal, though. While he's been away, you have skyrocketed into a tie.
Yeah,
that is
that's
a stunning
right.
development. 3 up and 3 down last week in the Skyline Chili Crosstown Showdown. First time we've ever gone to the on-campus Sycamore Stadium. Gorgeous. But it was Lakota West, which you selected. And West has really rebounded from the 2 losses to open the season. Great defense by West, led by last week Jacob Asbeck, our MVP. And they defeated Sycamore, so you're now 3 up, 3 down.
Yeah.
And, yes, and you've got tonight, we've got another GMC game. We stay inside the Greater Miami Conference. It's Princeton at Fairfield. Big night in Fairfield. It's homecoming. This is a strange game, too. Princeton undefeated, the leader of the GMC. Everyone is chasing the Vikings, and you selected them. Fairfield is perennially a really, really good team, and I'm not here to tell you they're not this year. The record, they only won once, but they've lost 5 games, 4 of those by 7 points or less. So it's one of those, you hate to use that old cliche, but a play here or a play there could seriously have made a difference. Princeton has an outstanding defense, and that is expected to be on display tonight. Kickoff 7 o'clock at Alumni Stadium there. And for those, and I know we had to educate you, Fairfield Stadium is not at the high school. It's at Crossroads Middle School. So it's one of those deals. Remember how those...
No, I got you. I got you.
And before we get to some of the other games for tonight, how about Wyoming? The streak now sits at 73. It was tough last week. They beat Reading 21-14. They have Deer Park tonight at 73 regular season victories in a row. So the streak, the record building continues week in and week out for the Cowboys. But here we are. It's hard to believe week 7. So you think about Southeast Indiana. They've only got this week and 2 more before they start their postseason. And we're at week 7 in Ohio, and then Kentucky, of course, extends it an extra week. So here you go, Bridget. I'm going to blow through some of the big games from tonight, and there's quite a few in the GCL South. You know where this one is, the Pitts on Elder's campus, and it's a big one. Moeller at Elder. Boy, this Moeller got off to a slow start. They're now 2-0 in the GCL South. They can clinch outright the title with a win against Elder tonight. Elder, which went for 2 in OT last week and won at St. Xavier 32-31. The Panthers play great football. If they win tonight, then they have to win at LaSalle week 10 to clinch it outright. So that's a big one tonight. Also in the GCL South, Indianapolis Cathedral at LaSalle, Louisville Trinity is at St. Xavier. So a couple of interstate matchups there, very, very difficult. GCL Co-Ed, Nick's Baden Rams keep winning. McNicholas at Alter is a big one. In the Eastern Cincinnati Conference last week, Anderson got past Winton Woods. So the Warriors now, everyone is chasing in that league. Milford, so it's Kings at Winton Woods tonight. I mentioned the CHL with Wyoming. Indian Hill is at Reading. Now that's shaping up for what could be a great showdown game week 9 when Indian Hill travels to Wyoming, but the Braves must get past Reading first. Northern Kentucky, Highlands, which beat Cooper last week 58-51 there at Dixie Heights.
That's
Cooper,
a close one.
It was crazy, too. Cooper tries to rebound at neighbor Connor. Louisville St. X is at Ryle. And I mentioned Southeast Indiana. East Central just keeps rolling. They get Connorsville tonight. And Lawrenceburg, a rare loss after the East Central week. They lost 26-23 to Batesville last week. They are at Rushville. So there's, when you get to this point of the season, there's a lot of positioning for, the postseason, but really it's in the league. In Ohio, it's everybody trying to kind of see how the league shake down, and this is the heart, the teeth, as they say, of league play. So, but we've got another big game next week in the Skyline Chili Crosstown Show. After 2 weeks in the GMC, we move to the ECC, and this is kind of one of those rival games. My definition of a high school rivalry is if you were traveling from one school to the other, do you really need to get on the interstate or are there back roads, right?
Sure, that makes perfect sense.
Well, I mean, I know you have never done that, but it could, because I would shudder the thought of you trying to go from Kings to Lebanon stands interstate.
I mean, that is a good, that's a good call. I will say that from my house to either of those schools, I would need a water and a snack because They're a piece away from me, but I am excited for next week's matchup. Of course, if you want to be at the game, 4-pack of tickets will also get you hooked up with Skyline Chili and a Meyer gift card. So everything you need to pregame, postgame, and go to the game. All thanks to In-Game Sports. We'll get this up on the 96 Rock Cincinnati Facebook page. All you have to do is pick either Kings or Lebanon, and then, of course, either Nick or Bridget, either way, and just hashtag contest to make sure that you're in the running. Since Nick is not here, I guess I get another first pick, right?
You do. So, let's review. It's 3-3 right now. You've selected Princeton over Fairfield tonight. So will it be Kings on the road or Lebanon with the home field advantage next week in the ECC and the Showdown?
I think I am going to stick with Lebanon at home.
Okay. All right. And I tell you, it's been interesting. Kings is perennially very, very good. And Lebanon's really had a good year, and they've lost a couple close ones too. So you're going with the Warriors at home to defeat the Knights.
That's right. Repping the home school.
There you go.
Again, you can
you
can go ahead and fire off who you think is going to win up on the 96 Rock Cincinnati Facebook page. On Monday at 9:15, we'll announce the winner of the game for that week. Again, a fantastic prize pack, all thanks to In-Game Sports. So looking forward to what seems to be some really great weather again for high school football tonight.
Yeah, we're set. You guys are 3 up and 3 down, which is good. A little even. It's coming down to the wire here, but we are 7 for 7 in Friday nights. Allegedly, if tonight is going to be what they're projecting it to be, it's outstanding. It's been, and don't forget, last year was really, really good too. And what that does, almost everybody has an artificial turf field, which makes it better. You don't have those. Maybe it makes it better. I kind of like some of those quagmire conditions, but nonetheless, what it does do though is, it does make for a more even play. You know what I mean? It's less likely that weather or inclement weather or muddy, wet conditions will determine the outcome. It's more on the teams, and that's more of a true tale of who is best. So tonight, hope to see everybody. Reminder, it's Princeton at Fairfield. Fairfield homecoming. Vikings undefeated, and they are number 2 in the Region 4 Harbin computer ratings. So, Fairfield trying to pull one off tonight. 7 o'clock kickoff, Fairfield Alumni Stadium. Again, it's at Crossroads Middle School. It's right off of Route 4, essentially. But if you can't be there, you can follow along at X-Town Showdown, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We've got you covered, but hope to see you at the game tonight.
Tom, as always, thanks so much.
Bridget, you got to have yourself a great weekend.